So I'm so tired. I hope you are the doctors and looking for them like this. And so So I'm entering this file from this iPad. And if I play here, so you saw that will be also playing here. So I don't touch this PC, but this play the movie can play. So that if you launch your web browser, if you play that, if you have such iPhone or the iPad or the Android or anything, if you have the web browser, you can see the movie at the same frame, so you don't have to worry about it. So if the presenter moves the cursor, the frame will be shown here. And also, if I want to ask you this part, like the pointing, so you can see the pointer. And also, if you say this part, so you can draw such things too. So, and also, in some cases, medical doctors want to show the precise place. So, if I like this, and if I zoom in, you can zoom in and pointing out. So if the presenter point will zoom in, so that it will be also zoomed in. So you don't have to make the operation at your web browser. The presenter will do that. And also, if the attendees do that, you can see this view too. So if I play here, also this part is played here, so that you don't have, so everyone can control the movie. So that is a little bit failure part at this moment. So let me go back to the presentation. And so I prepared also the movie here, because if I fail to access the network, so that I was afraid of it, so that I played the movie, so that I will show you this part. So this was captured at the last APA meeting in Manila, and this plane is also 3 times faster than before. So that actually there are 2 PC here, and if some part draw the line, and you can see the line here also. And also the both sides is showing the same frames. And also, if some parts is zoomed in, also other parts can be zoomed. So that you can watch these movies at every places. So let me make also a summary of the key features. So same frame can be watched at both every devices, and also drawing and comment and so on are shared. And also the topic point is zoomed in at every device. And the issues of here is as I told you, that system is supporting more than 40 accounts at the same time. So the more than 40 accounts can share the movie at the same time, but unfortunately, this system is not ready for hierarchying the user privilege yet. So that means everyone can control the movies. And also everyone can point out and draw at this moment. So that if we can't control those users' activity, so that it's very hard to show the movie at this moment. So let me wrap up this demonstration. So the Joint View can show the high-resolution movies at the teleconference, and also Joint View can assist the attendees to have the interactive conversation with the presenters. So the future plan is the user privilege hierarchy, also live movie support. Live movies is actually we are planning to capture the live movie here, so that if those places want to show the live demonstration, such like the endoscope image to the outside, you don't have to purchase the video room or the H.3 to 3. If you connect the Joint View here, so that can be transferred to the other side. They have the web browsers and they can see it. And also we are planning to prepare the archiving and also archiving so that if someone can watch the live demonstration, after that if they access the same place, they can watch the archive. And also, and unfortunately there are some bugs. And the one is the narrowband support. So that because actually we are planning to we implemented the high-speed file transference protocol, but that's not ready for the two narrowband area. For example, the mobile Wi-Fi area or such like this. And so that if that goes, unfortunately, this system is not ready for showing to send the signal of end of the file. So not ready yet. So if the bandwidth is not enough, so that we have to fix it. And also, inside the firewall, this is based on the HTTP, but these days, some of the institutions implemented some of the very complicated firewall here, so that even if HTTP, some ports are closed, so that even if the HTTP these days, it's very hard to convert this system inside of the system as showing the movie player. So sometimes it doesn't work. It did not work. So that we have to install some of the available port detection system here. So that this is not ready yet. But anyways, as I told you, so that maybe most of you all want to show your surgery or your activity outside, and you want to show the movies or the live demonstration. But unfortunately, if your institution can't afford to purchase such high expensive equipment, so that most of those institutions had to give up. And also so if they upload their files to the YouTube, that will be available. But in general, a little bit dangerous because of the privacy of the patients. So this system is planning to support those institutions or joining the Temtech activities in the future. So that's all my presentation. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Kitamura-san. So any comments from the?
Okay, thank you very much. It's wonderful. I'm hoping for the institution that doesn't have video room devices or institute devices to have the video conferencing system and sending video. Let me summarize this bit. So here we have to upload first the video to the server.
Yes.
It means that if one presenter want to presenting a case with movie file and everybody want to join to show and give a note to the video, we cannot use the PowerPoint. So you have to point them to.
Right. So that in case of it, so that you have to prepare two projectors.
Yes.
So and one part is for PowerPointer, and one part is for this joint view, and then you can do that. And also, this I didn't mention about this, but this joint view also supporting the PowerPoint. So that if your bandwidth is too narrow, and even if the video or the digital 3:3, they can't see they can't watch your present slide precisely. So you can use joint view. So then if the presenter push the button, so the page will be changed, so that everyone can see the same page. That is the same as you are in the same environment of the presentation with the PowerPoint.
So it means that we only control this presentation just like we control the YouTube, but we can give an annotation and then. So if this want to implement it in our remote site, so the remote site must be using one to connect using the video and one system again using the video or Skype, and then one computer to connect to the joint view.
Yes.
And then so the joint view only for the some kind of the telepointer, and then the video for the communication.
Right. So because if we improve this function too much, so that maybe we will lose the target goal. That is it's very close to the e-education application.
Yeah.
So that it's not clear what we want to do. So we won't do that. So that this joint view should be the assistant application for video or Skype or
Yes. But this is very useful tool. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for presentation. I have one question. As we are working in remote part of Nepal,
Yes.
There is no big bandwidth.
Right.
So how about the bandwidth requirement, minimum bandwidth requirement for this?
For watching, just for joining this presentation, if you have 1 Mbps or less, you can use such iPad with a cellular network, or the iPhone or the Android also. So you don't have to require the huge bandwidth. So that if you have for example, 3G or 4G cellular network, so that's enough.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your great presentation. So it's very useful for the education of endoscopic treatment and laparoscopic surgery. And recently, we performed the precise imaging such as magnified narrowband imaging or endoscope and confocal endoscopy. So I heard you said 1 Mbps is enough to see the mobile phone or iPad or so on. If you want to, if you use 100 megabps,
Yes.
so we can see the more high resolution image,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Yeah, so I think it's very useful for not only live demonstration, but also the discussion of the imaging of the, for endoscopic diagnosis
Right.
for auric acid cancer.
Right. Actually, this joint view is supporting 4K video too.
Wow.
So
Wow.
if you have enough bandwidth, you can see the native 4K at your browser. But if you don't have you can watch it over your smartphone or the tablet. So a little bit adjust the degree, the resolution. But anyway, so that you can see.
Great. So I hope you will develop this for the real-time use.
Yes.
About the 4K.
Sorry.
Excuse me. About the 4K resolution, how much bandwidth do you need to prepare if you want to a 4K resolution?
Actually, our supporting 4K is compressed, so the precise 8 meg or 10 meg.
Only 8 meg? Right. 4K quality.
Right.
Wow. And the most important thing, what time the release of this software?
Sorry?
What time do you want to release this so we can join viewing using this one?
Actually, the Dr. Shimizu is the head of this project, and we are planning to ask you to use this first. So at this moment, we don't think of such a of course we have the collaboration with the commercial company, but at first we are planning to ask you to use this application at your side, and so we want to improve this application because we are as you can imagine, the engineers don't know well about the real requirement of the medical doctors with using such the application. So that sometimes some part we fail because if we prepare too precise drawing tools, Dr. Shinji said that's not no use. if the doctors can draw the line and arrow, that's be enough. So engineers can't imagine such like this. So we need such a comment there.
Okay, we wait for the approval to use this one. Thank you.
Hello. Yes, sir. Thank you for the presentation. My question is, what is the exact solution for this? As you said, that it can provide 4K
Yes.
to a maximum. Then, I'm expecting for what is the frame rate that can system provide?
At this moment, the 30 frame per second. I close the frame 30 frame per second. So that's the 29 points, something like this. But unfortunately, we are not supporting the super movie yet. It's actually like 60 frames per second.
I don't think that because it's important to have the smoothness of the video. It is important to the doctors.
Yeah.
If viewers were able to download the file,
Yes.
what is the file format we get in the file from the host? Is it file friendly?
Yeah, the file form, the downloaded file format is the original one. So if the original file is uploaded by the QuickTime, you can download it just QuickTime only. So unfortunately, this system is supporting the live converting of this. So that if the doctors uploaded the file with, for example, the Windows Phone, so that you can get it just Windows Phone only.
I think it's better to have the option to choose
Yeah.
the
Format.
platform
To download.
for the viewers that will have a problem to play it. Yeah. This system is good and for great. When do you plan to implement it?
Already.
Already. So at first, this system was used at Bangladesh first, and but unfortunately, we could not explain well about the medical doctors. We are not sure that if all the Bangladesh medical doctors could understand what is this. But anyways, at first, Dr. is there that he supported us very much, and so at first we showed this demonstration the BD-RAM conference page.
Thank you.
Now we have some commercial available software like this. For example, if you want to transfer a big file to your iPhone, and you transfer this file in MTech and translate it to move MOV or maybe QuickTime. Yes. So your software can do this, for example.
Yes, of course I can do that. So most of the things are based on the open source, so this should be open. So that this, if those things are open source, or we don't have to worry about the patent at all, so that we can use it. So because, as I told you, this should be one of the system application for this community. So, and also we are planning to give this application with saving the money. So like the patent, because of the patent, if you have to, if they have to pay the money, that's not what we want to do.
I have one question. What is the cost using the system if ever you implement this?
The server is on the CentOS.
CentOS. So it's open source.
Yes. So this is on the CentOS, but the full browsing, so that we don't have to mine any OSs.
As you said, everyone can control it. So, is there any problem or not for?
Yeah. So actually we are discussing how to go ahead filter the request of controlling movies at the presentation. So, as you know, a lot of conference system flagged on the presenters and flagged on the attendees like this. So if we can implement such the flags on the users, maybe we can do that. So this is one of the one idea of us. But for example, if at the discussion, if it's too complicated to remove the flag, so for example, the attendees can't show their pointer, or they can't move the file, so that we have to think of this in detail.
Okay, thank you. We are seeking to implement it soon in our institute. Thank you.
Audience? Okay, so thank you again, Kitamura-san.
Thank you very much.
I think we have